Um, can we talk a little bit about how when Tupac gets released from prison, obviously he knows Suge, he's had interactions with Suge. Suge, as you've always stated, did go and visit Tupac quite a few times in prison. But as far as them being around each other day to day, being like really close friends, I don't think that was the case before he got to death row. But obviously, before he passed, they were really, really close. Can you speak a little bit about how that friendship and that closeness started? How quick after getting released did it start? And how close were they in real life when it comes to Suge and Tupac?
Yeah, that's the bad rap the shit gets from everybody. And the audio that Tupac plays, and how much did he said he gave him the most anybody have ever gave him for two songs. He said he didn't even get that much upfront for an albums. That's the type of shit dude that Suge really was, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Suge took care of people that now I know y'all saying, yeah, well he's gonna make some money, he's gonna do this or do that. Okay, whether you do, you're taking a gamble. It's always a gamble. I can go right now and put $1,000 down, my life savings, all the little money I got on on the pass line. Probably got a 50-50 shot, right? But I took that chance. And so when he gave that money to people, he took that gamble and gave that. But because Suge wasn't gambling in Pac, then he was just trying to give him some respect. He knew he needed some money. He was looking out. So that had to go a long way with Pop. You right now, I go a long way with John and Art the Dialogue and people like that, mainly John, because of what they did for me as far as looking out for me when I was going through what I was going through when I got in trouble and all of that. Look out. Here, Reg, you need this? I made this today off of YouTube. Huh? Here, I'll shoot you something. What's your account number? What's your account number? People, when they down on their luck and all that, and you reach back and look out for them, they appreciate you, man. And it's hard to do it. But that don't mean you're going to be hanging out. Me and John ain't had dinner together or lunch together. Well, yes, we did. We had some Cane's chicken one time together. But other than that, we ain't ever sat down and do it. I ain't met his wife or anything like that. You know, well, me and him and my wife, we done communicated and talked on the phone and stuff, but we ain't been out together like that. So I'm not saying we have a friendship like that, you know, where we all hanging out with each other. But I respect the hell out of John. It ain't nothing John can almost do to me, you know, probably spit in my face or something like that to make me stop fucking with him. You know, or say something bad about him or do something bad to him or whatever. It's, and so I'm trying to say that to say they had a respect for each other like that, even though they wasn't bosom buddies like that. At that point, that's prior. That's 94, 95 I'm talking about. So, now, Tupac's in prison. Y'all know anybody that ever been to jail? The one thing they want is to get out of that motherfucker. Whatever it takes. I want to come home. Get me out of here. Give me a fighting chance to do something. Pac had people that were trying and promising me. I got idiots, not idiots. They got dudes out there, Warren G and all them talking about they were trying to raise money to do it. They might have had the good intentions and wanted to do that. All of them, from Madonna, all of them. Jasmine Guy, all of them. We don't hear all these stories of people trying to raise money to get Tupac out of prison. Jay Prince, all of them. They may have wanted that. Their heart might have, that was placed in their heart to do. But they didn't. They didn't. Suge Knight went up there, got his attorneys and his people involved, and made it happen. However he did it. If he had people to put up money or whatever, you know, that'd get debatable and all of that with people and all of that. I don't know. But Who ultimately was responsible for that $1.5 million to get put up and to get his mama a house bought and paid for and all of that while the man was in prison? Suge Knight did that. He made that happen. So I'm saying that now Pac's been there, so he's feeling a certain type of way towards Suge. He's appreciating and loving and all of that. Now Pac coming home. Coming home. The best hotel in Beverly Hills he goes home to that night. The Peninsula Hotel in Beverly Hills. That's where your princes and all them. He had a bungalow. Not a bungalow. The bungalows are somewhere else at another hotel. He had like a penthouse. Like an apartment style apartment at the Peninsula Hotel. And his security and his homeboys, all that have rooms at that hotel. Now, of course, oh, Pac gonna make the money back. You don't know. The most records Pac had ever sold at that point. I know Me Against the World eventually did 2 million, but at that point it hadn't done 2 million. His record label wasn't feeling him like that. They wasn't checking. They were pretty much leaving him for dead. You deal with him. You deal with him. I don't want to deal with him. Right? Who makes it happen? Suge motherfucking Knight. I'm saying all of that, bringing up all of these things and all of that. Now, yes, of course it was a gamble. Yes, of course he knew what he had and what he got from the deal. It was Tupac Shakur. Y'all got him built up a lot higher than what he really was in 95. Y'all get mad at me and all of that. I don't give a fuck. Tupac was not the superstar that you guys know Tupac to eventually became. He was not. But we'll table that. And so Suge took that gamble, took that chance and all that. And Suge had bigger orders at the time. He had Dr. Dre, Quick, and Snoop. I'm talking about the production team and Daz and all of that, who were hitting home runs for him at the time. Tupac Shakur didn't change his life, didn't get him riding around in a better limo, didn't have him eating at a better hotel, or sleeping at a better hotel and eating at a better restaurant. Fuck y'all, for those of y'all that already got the negative comments. I'm telling y'all, he didn't. We was already sitting at the 50-yard line at the Super Bowl in Miami and hanging out with Luke and his crew and all that, giving parties with him. Prior to Tupac coming to death row. But anyway, Tupac did hit grand slams for death row. Grand slams. My point to all of this, y'all, is Tupac appreciated the hell out of what Suge did, and no niggas grew to love each other. Now, the good thing that happened at the timing was Suge was on house arrest. Tupac loved the studio. Suge elected to have his house arrest or his home inside of the studio, had a bed and everything, where at a certain time, I think it was 9 a.m. or 7 p.m., he couldn't go in and he couldn't leave until 7 a.m. He had an ankle bracelet on, all of that. But he was locked down on, and so that's why him and Pac had a ball. That's why you get all those pictures in his office where him and Pac gets in there with females, strippers and all of that. Just having a ball, having a party. And so that got on the bond. I know y'all gonna be like, oh, Reggie, yeah, Pac and Suge was over there fucking bitches. And you talking about Eric Sermon and Keith Murray being gay and all of that? Because they were, no. Keith Murray said a man was trying to get in the middle of the bed. In the middle. Not the bitch in between them. In the middle. And they had their own separate chicks, as y'all see from the pictures that's out there. It wasn't just a nigga in the middle, the bitch on the side, and Keith Murray over there. That's the craziest shit I ever heard. But I know all of y'all, oh, that ain't you some stupid motherfuckers, if you want to keep it real. But, so yeah, that's how they partying and getting down now. And now, lawsuits and judgments and videos and all of this. Now I'm working. I'm doing what I want to do. That's what Pac wanted to do. Come home, go to work, make money, and be a superstar. Do y'all know what he did for 11 months? 11 months on Death Row. Y'all know how many albums, music that he did, how many movies he did, how many music videos he did, how many interviews he did, and all of that. I don't think nobody today, I don't think Master P and his crew have did that many, as much as they were throwing out in years, in a year time. I don't think them as a group, as a crew, did as much work as Pac did in that year, if y'all add it all up and count it all up. So now, yeah, they have this relationship going on, business relationship going on, hanging out with each other, bonding with each other, man. In those 11 months, those dudes got as close, in my opinion, and what I observed, than anybody did in an 11-year time period. And what they've been through and what they were going through and what they was doing. So that's what I saw. That's what I know. That's what I feel. And for anybody to try to take it and take it away from Suge and all of that, y'all just outright being wrong. Outright being wrong. Nigga have done bad things. But I can tell y'all, I wish y'all would listen to me. He has done more good things for people and for his artists than he has done bad to them. That's my take.